Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to start with the new topic decimals. Grade 6 chapter number 8 is decimals. Grade 7 chapter number 2 is fractions and decimals, and basic concepts of decimals are useful in higher education. What does it mean? Decimal is a very important chapter. So let us start with today's topic. Before starting today's topic, if you are new on my channel, please like and subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get notification for my next video. So let us just revise fraction. What is fraction? Fraction is a small part of a whole. So here you can see one picture. Here you can see that there are three parts, and out of three parts, two parts are shaded. So the fraction for the shaded part is 2 by 3. Take another example. Here total number of parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out of 7, 3 parts are shaded. So the fraction for the shaded part is 3 by 7. So we can say that the numbers which can be written in the form of P upon Q. P upon Q means numerator and denominator, where this denominator should not be 0, Q is not equal to 0, and this P and Q both are the natural numbers, then this is known as fraction. Mathematically, we can write that P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q belongs to natural number. It means P and Q are natural numbers, then this is known as fractions. Take few more examples. Write the fraction for the shaded portion. So here total number of parts are 10, and out of 10, 5 parts are shaded. So the fraction for the shaded part is 5 upon 10. Now take another example. Here shaded part is 10 and total number of squares are 100. So the fraction is 10 upon 100. So this is a fraction. 5 upon 10 is a fraction. 10 upon 100 is also a fraction, because the numerators and denominators are natural numbers and denominator is not equal to 0. But when the denominator is 10, 100, 1000 and so on, this is known as decimal fraction. The denominators are 10, 100, 1000 and so on, then this is known as decimal fraction. This is a fraction also. Since the denominator is 100, we will call it decimal fraction. So let us just again revise the fraction concept. 1 by 10. How we used to read this in fraction? 1/10. This is your cardinal number and denominator is your ordinar number. Ordinar number is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that. 1/10. Now this is 9/10. If numerator is more than 1, we add s here. So 9/10. This already we have done in fraction. 1/100th. Th will come. 43/100ths, we will add s. 1,000th. Th. 78,000ths, so we will add s also over here. So I have done this th with the red color. If this is in denominator, we use tenth, hundredth. This is thousandth. And if your numerator is more than 1, we add over here s over here. 9/10ths, 43/100ths, 78,000ths. This concept already we have done in fraction. Now we will see the use of decimal in our daily life. It means every time we use these examples. So take the first one example. The boy is running. So Ravi has completed 100-meter race is 9.58 seconds. So this is known as decimal or point. Take one more example. My school is 7.5 kilometer far from my house. So again 7.5, this is known as decimal or point. So the numbers written in decimal form, the numbers which is written in decimal form with the decimal with the point, then this is known as decimal numbers, or simply we call it decimals. Complete chapters with the subtopics are ready to watch. Grade 6, knowing our numbers, 16 subtopics, whole numbers, 8 subtopics, playing with numbers, 11 subtopics, basic geometrical ideas, 4 subtopics, understanding elementary shapes, 5 subtopics, fractions, 10 subtopics, and please note part 1 link is given in the description and links for the other subtopics are mentioned in part 1. Now the next subtopic is parts of a decimal. Decimal has two parts, whole parts and decimal part. Take the example 423.236. This is known as decimal because the number is denoted with the help of decimal. Now the left hand side of the decimal or left hand side of the point is known as whole part, and right side of the decimal is known as decimal part. Any of the missing part is denoted by 0. What does it mean? Suppose take one example. You are supposed to write for rupees 45 in decimal. So how we will write down rupees 45, and there is no paise. So in place of paise we will write down 0. Take another example. Suppose you want to write down only paise, 50 paise. So there is no rupees, no whole part. So there we will write down 0.50. So the meaning of this, if your decimal part is missing, then we write down 0 over there. And if your whole part is missing, again we write 0 in place of whole part. What is the correlation between fraction and decimal? So here you can see that there are 10 parts, and out of 10 only one part is shaded, so the fraction is 1/10. Now how to write down in the decimal? Here you can see that 10 is there. So in numerator leave one place and put decimal here. So the answer will be 0.1, and again no whole part is there. So we will write down 0 in whole part, 0.1. And how do we read this both? 1/10, because 10 is in denominator, so we will add th, 1/10. Or 1 is in decimal part, so 1/10. Take another example. Out of 10, 2 parts are shaded, so the fraction for the shaded part will be 2/10. How to write down this as a decimal? Only 10 is there, so leave this one place and put decimal over here, and again no whole part will be there, so the decimal will be 0.2. How do we read this? 2/10. th will be in denominator and numerator is more than 1, so 2/10. Take one more example. Total number of parts are 100, and out of 100 only one part is shaded, so 1/100. This 100 is in denominator, so how do we read this? 100th. Before that, how to write down this in decimal? Now here 2 zeros are there, so we will leave this 2 place and then we will put decimal. So 1 is already there, there is no number, and then decimal, and in maths if there is no number we write down 0. And also the whole part is missing, so again here also we will write down 0. So the decimal for 1/100 will be 0.01. And we will read this as a 100. Take one more example. Again total number of parts are 100, and how many parts are shaded? You can count this. So here 17 parts are shaded. So the fraction for shaded part is 17/100. How do we write down this in decimal? Two zeros are there, so leave this 1 and 2 and your decimal will come over here, and again no whole part, it means 0.17. This is not, consider this as a decimal, so 0.17. How do we read this? 17 hundredths. TH will also come, and since numerator is more than 1, we will add S also, 17 hundredths. The correlation between fraction and decimal, take few more examples. Convert into decimal when your denominator is 10, 100 and 1000. So take the first example, 82 upon 10. How many zeros are there? 1. So in numerator, leave this one place and your decimal will come between 8 and 2. So the answer will be 8.2. 79 upon 100, two zeros are there, so leave this one and 2, so your decimal will be 0.79. Whole part is missing, so we will write 0 in whole part. 495 upon 100, again two zeros are there, so leave this 2 point and your decimal will come between 4 and 9, so that is 4.95 up, 4.95. 329 upon 1000, three zeros are there, so leave these three numbers 1, 2 and 3 and your decimal will come over here, so 0.329. Only one zero is there, so leave this one number and your decimal will come between 8 and 9, so that is 78.9. Again 5175 upon 1000, so three zeros are there, so leave these three numbers 1, 2, 3. We always count from extreme right and your decimal will come between 5 and 1, so 5.175. Fraction, grade 6 chapter 7 and grade 7 chapter number 2. These three subtopics are ready to watch for the fraction topic. Part 1 link is given in the description and link for the other subtopics are mentioned in part 1. Just concept check. The first one is 6 tenth. How we will write down in fraction? Tenths. TH is there. It means this 10 will come in denominator. So 6 by 10. How to write down in decimal? Only one zero is there. So leave this one number and decimal will come over here. So 0.6. 14 hundredths. 100 th is there, it means 100 will come in denominator, so 14 upon 100. Now two zeros are there, so leave these two numbers and decimal will come here, so 0.14. 8 tenths th, so again 10 will come in denominator, 8 by 10 and 1 zero is there, leave this one number and decimal will come here, so 0.8. 78 hundredths, again th is there, it means 100 will come in denominator, so 78 upon 100. Two zeros are there, so leave these two numbers and decimal will come here, 0.78. 219 thousandths th, so again 1000 will come in denominator, so 219 upon 1000, and since three zeros are there, leave these three numbers and here will come decimal, so 0.219. These are my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching my today's video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel and also to watch my next video.